everybody, this is the Millennial Gunner, and today I thought I would try something new. We're going to have an unboxing style video. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that I've been really excited to get my Canik TP9 SC in, and it's finally here. This is Canik's subcompact version of their very popular TP9 series, and I'm hoping that I can get it to replace my current carry gun, which is the Taurus G2. I'm pretty sure it will, but I've been trying to find a different gun to carry than that Taurus for a while now. For some reason, it just works for me. So, now before I open it up, one of the first things that I noticed when I picked it up is this is actually a really nice case. It keeps everything super snug. It's durable. Um, has these good slide locks on it, and it even has a little spot on the slide locks where you can put a actual lock in there, which I mean that's common, but still really good quality box to come with a gun that's under $500. Getting into the box, this is all the items that come with the Canik SC. I did go ahead and remove the paperwork, just because it's all standard. You got your manual of arms, you got your how to use your safety lock, and you get that little piece of paper from the ATF. I just went ahead and removed it just because it's boring. We'll start out by looking at some of the extra stuff before we actually get into the gun itself. And the first thing being this little trigger guard lock for when you're storing the gun. Nice bright red, easy to see, and this little key. These are becoming pretty standard on guns instead of the actual loop around like bicycle locks. I think I like these more than those. This was just in it. It's just a little quality stamp. Doesn't do anything. Here we have a toolkit, which has some Allen wrenches, some screws for mounting a red dot on the gun, and a punch to exchange the grips. It also comes with a flat plate. So if you don't like this extended or this pinky extension, you can put on this little flat plate or magazine flat plate. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Also comes with a large size backstrap. I did not install it yet. I am going to, just because I prefer the larger style grips, but it does come with one, or you can just keep the stock one on there. Both of them feel pretty good. This here is a plate mount for if you want to put a red dot on. These fit the shield sights. I also read that the Romeo Zero will fit this footprint, and I believe the other company was J Point. But there are a couple companies that follow this footprint, so you have options. They all are a little expensive. The least expensive one would be the Romeo Zero, which is going to come in at like $200. But you do have the option for that, and that's what that's for. Also comes with a 15-round extended magazine, and this was something that actually really impressed me. I don't always carry a backup magazine, but when I do, it is always an extended magazine. So it's really nice to see a company that thinks about that sort of thing, especially when it's becoming more and more common for gun manufacturers just not to put an extra magazine at all. So that I thought was really nice. Go ahead and get the gun out of here for a second. Moving on, we have this holster. Now this is just kind of a standard Kydex holster. It's not very flexible, but it will definitely do the job. Like it holds the gun pretty snugly in there. I don't know if you guys can really get a good view of that, but you can shake it up and down. Holds the gun pretty well. I don't know how much I'll be using this. Probably I'll just use it until I can get my crossbreed holster in, but it can be over the waistband, which is the configuration that it comes to you in, or you can reverse these loops and make it an inside the waistband holster. Still, something really cool that's extra that you don't see a lot of gun manufacturers put in there or put with their product. So that's really cool. Now the last little extra thing that they have on the gun is this. This is a 9mm clear chamber flag. So as you can see, because it's in there, chamber is cleared. There it falls out. And as you can see there is nothing in the chamber. Now we've kind of gone over all the extra stuff. We'll go ahead and get into the features on the pistol and just kind of my first thoughts on it. Like I said, this is going to be my new concealed carry pistol, hopefully. And just want to cover some of that stuff. Alright, now that we have kind of covered all the extra stuff that comes with the TP9 SC, we're just going to talk about the gun for a minute and just my opening thoughts. Now, keep in mind, I have not shot this gun yet. I'm actually going out as soon as I'm done filming this video to throw a couple hundred rounds through it and see how much I like it. I have a good feeling, though, about the little SC here. I think it's going to replace my Taurus as my new carry gun. This is a subcompact 12+1 double stack pistol, which this is my favorite type of concealed carry gun, just because you are able to hide it very easily, just under a t-shirt really, but you still have a decent amount of capacity with it. And particularly with this gun, I like just the overall feel of it. Fits good in the hand. The texturing is aggressive, but not like abrasive. It actually has me debating on whether I'm going to put the rubber grips that I always do on it. Even the mag release here is really heavily textured, which I like, just so that way you don't even have to think about it. Just, oh, and there it is. You feel it, the difference. I just like that a lot. The whole reason I actually picked up this gun was because I've always heard how good the Canik triggers are. And if this thing shoots anything like this trigger feels, it's going to be amazing. Because, like, right there, that's just the normal position. That's the take-up. Just right there. That's it. And then, very nice, crisp, solid break. I don't like the break to ever be, like, really hard, but I want you to know that it's there. Or I want to know that it's there. And this gun definitely has a nice feeling trigger when I'm just dry firing it. I also really like the finish on this gun. I don't normally get guns that have any color to them, but the Canik comes naturally with this gray finish, and it just looks awesome. I mean, that looks like a cool gun. It's also like, it has a different texture than the normal bluing process, which is kind of cool. It does have the little rail here. I don't normally put lights or anything on my carry pistols, but if you wanted to, you could definitely do it. This is a standard little Picatinny rail, Picatinny rail there, so you won't have any issue. These sights, I have never shot with Warren tactical sights. I mean, they seem like standard iron sights, but I actually kind of like the shape of this U shape it has to it. I don't know why, it just grabs my eye's attention a little bit better, which is always nice. While we're back there, something else I kind of like about it is, if you see, yeah, the camera's picking up that little red dot. That little red dot is a striker ready indicator, and I really like that, because when you have it up and drawn, you have no problem seeing that as you're looking down the sights. Let's see if I can do this here. There we go. And just gives me visual confirmation that I am ready to shoot. As we talked about earlier, you do have the option to mount a red dot to this pistol. I'm still up in the air whether I'm going to or not, mostly just because of the price of red dots. I've shot iron sights my entire life, especially when it comes to pistols. And I'm not sure if I'm ready to convert to the red dot game yet or not, but I might pick one up, see if I like it, and then go from there. Um, right in front of that, you have this loaded chamber indicator, which I always like that. I know some people think they're a waste of space, but I like just having visual confirmations um, that the gun is ready to go. Uh, yeah, it's just something that I like. Some people don't, but I do. It does have both ambidextrous mag release, where you can just flip this button over. I'm not left-handed, so I'm not going to do that. And it has um, ambidextrous slide lock. Now, with mine right now, that slide lock is actually really kind of tight. Um, it probably will loosen up after I shoot a couple hundred rounds through it, but normally I don't do the slingshot method. I do the slide lock release method for racking a gun. But we'll see. If not, it's not the end of the world for me. That's actually something else I wanted to note about these sights. These sights are solid. They are specifically cut, so if you need to, you can rack the gun with one hand using the rear sight. My table is not that sturdy, so I'm not going to try and do it, but I have seen a lot of YouTube videos where people do it. Um, yeah, that's pretty much the pistol. Um, I'm really excited to go shoot it. Like I said earlier, I will be doing a range day log about how it shoots today later on, so look for that on the blog. If you don't follow my blog, it is millennialgunner.wordpress.com. I post all my hunting trips on there, all my range days on there, and a couple extra stuff, like my podcast. If you like this video, please let me know. I was really hesitant to do something like this, so if you enjoyed it, just give me a little thumbs up, and I might try and do more stuff like this. But I appreciate you watching, and hope you enjoyed.